Exactly.
What was you was telling about this? What was the job looking like out there?
It was
For somebody who's out of the country.
It's harder. It's harder.
Well, I'm laughing because I got a story, but I can't tell the story because it's too about you.
Oh,
And
okay.
the jobs. And
Okay.
It's too vulgar. I can't tell the story. That's why I'm laughing. So if you're thinking, why the hell is he laughing?
Oh, okay.
Because I keep thinking about the story you told me once.
It's not like
When
you
you were
can't
looking
get it out.
I'll give you a hint. You were
Yeah.
looking for a job,
Uh-huh.
and Tino.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Tino was
Tino wouldn't appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, and I won't say nothing else. And you had a suggestion. You had a suggestion for her how you can find a job, but it didn't go too well. That's what I'm laughing about. So forgive me for my laughter and my giggling. I'm not trying to, but nonetheless.
Yeah, Tino was like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it anyway. I couldn't tell that story. I don't know how
Yeah, we had a few instances like that.
Me and Christelle too. It's all good, but yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, they laid you off. Mm-hmm. What's the second worst job, if there was one?
Oh, man. I don't know. That's a good question.
How about the best one?
Well, actually, when I worked at the airport, I didn't really like working at the airport there.
You worked at the airport there too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I worked there because I didn't really have you had flight benefits, but you really, I didn't know where else. I really just wanted to go home, but I didn't really have flights to go from Toronto to Denver without doing a bunch of, transfer flights and stuff like that. It wasn't nonstop.
Yeah.
Because we didn't work for a specific airline, we were contractors.
Yeah.
I do know some people who did go to Britain,
Yeah.
kind of like you and Christelle.
That was fun.
Yeah, I wish I could have done that.
I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
The only reason I went because she got a job.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm glad I went. Those people are amazing. But that's another story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I did. Yeah, I mean, that was one that was tough. I mean, I didn't like the hours.
I was going to ask you, what were the hours and what didn't you like about it?
It's just,
Was it cold?
It was cold, and I didn't really like the benefits.
Yeah.
Didn't have like the flight benefits like I had when I was working at United.
Yeah.
And some of the people,
Yeah.
they're always, some of them were working a lot more hours than I was. I didn't really like working that many hours there. I just wanted to do my home, and they're always asking me to do overtime.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was an experience. I got to see some things.
Yeah.
I know when I actually worked there, it wasn't the day that I was working, but there was an airplane crash.
Really?
Yeah.
On the runway?
It was
or
on
out
the
there?
runway.
Yeah.
It was trying to take off, and I can't remember if it was landing or taking off. I can't remember, but it was like one of the larger Airbus aircraft, and it kind of went down in the ditch.
Wow.
And the next day I came in to work, and I remember seeing the plane because you had to go past the highway. It was like you could see it off the highway.
Yeah.
It was like, wow.
That was scary.
But, you meet some interesting people there, too.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, so what did you like about Canada? You guys used to go to somewhere every month. I don't know.
Oh, we would go to Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
That
What did you like about it? The food, I'm thinking? And
Yeah, I like the food, and it was like home away from home.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with Toronto, but it's still, when you haven't been home in a while, you kind of miss some certain things, like some of the food and stuff. We really liked going to Buffalo for the food.
Yeah.
They had good wings, and they had good pizza, good donuts.
Pizza. Did we go down there when we were there?
You guys we went to Niagara Falls.
Yeah, and there was a pizza there. Is that what the pizza was? The pizza was good. It was spicy. I like
Boston
spicy.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the best Boston pizza you can go to.
Yeah, that was
one
good.
in Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
That was fun. I did like going to Niagara Falls. The Canadian side was actually better than the American side.
Is it?
Yeah, because the Canadian side is kind of, I'd never been to Vegas, because you have, but it's more glitzy.
Oh,
more
okay.
of the stuff going on.
The American side is more glitzy?
No, the
Canadian side is more glitzy.
The American side is more natural.
Oh, okay.
They take you to the waterfalls.
Yeah.
You can walk underneath,
Like you.
do all these things. They don't really have all the glitzy stuff, the rides, Ripley's Believe It or Not, wax museums and stuff. That's what the Canadian side's offer, and that's always fun.
How long did it take you to drive down there?
So like Buffalo?
I feel like it was a couple hours.
Yeah, it's probably about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, depending.
I was thinking that one story you told me when you were real tired or something.
Yeah.
Or was there a snowstorm or something?
We had a snowstorm.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
We were coming back.
Yeah, we were coming back, and It was already snowing anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and we just left American side
Yeah.
of Buffalo and got into the Canadian side. And I'd say by might have been like maybe 30, 40 minutes into the trip, all of a sudden, just blizzard hit us.
Yeah.
It was like whiteout conditions.
Yeah.
The snow was like,
Scary, huh?
yeah.
Christelle can tell you about that. She had that once, but yeah.
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
scared to death.
Absolutely. And yeah, the snow was blowing like horizontally. It was so
Yeah.
bad, and you couldn't see anything. You couldn't see a foot in front of your face.
Yeah.
And it's like, I remember trying to turn on the brights,
Yeah.
and it's like the light just flashed right back into the car. It's like someone took flashlights and just stuck them right in front of my face.
You did that?
Yeah. That's what
Wow.
it was like when you put the brights on.
Yeah,
'Cause you're
yeah.
like, well, this is going to help.
Yeah.
No, it didn't, because everything was so white and it just
Yeah.
just flashed right back in your face. It made it worse, so you had to turn that off. But you know, I had the navigation,
Yeah.
my Garmin, so I was able to at least keep a trajectory about where I was
Wow.
going. It's almost like flying a plane where you can't see
Wow.
because you could just see the road with your navigation.
Yeah.
But you just had to stay straight because you're like, because there was people who
What-
crashed.
So what was Tina's reaction?
Tina was like, she was quiet. She
Yeah.
was real quiet. It's
That's
like,
rare.
yeah.
If you don't mind me saying,
It is rare.
That is rare. Yep. She was a little bit terrified. There's a reason for that.
She was. She was terrified.
Yeah.
So she was kind of quiet. She was just kind of open. She's like, oh man.
Yeah.
She's like, just be careful.
Yeah.
You know, because there was people going off to into the ditch. And I was just hoping that somebody didn't stop in front of me because
Yeah.
you just can't see in front of your face.
Wow.
But we ended up getting through it. I think we had to drive like that for probably like 30 minutes.
You had the Subaru, right?
Yeah.
Subaru's near the snow, right?
She was good in the snow.
Yeah.
But man, you still couldn't see anything. So
Yeah.
that was an experience.
Yeah.
But we got through it, and it's just like, and I think I had video at the time of it too. So we were able to kind of see how bad it was.
Speaking of video, so the fireworks.
Uh-huh.
We used to do those fireworks down there. What was that like?
Oh, that was fun. That was one thing I really liked there because
Sound like grenades.
yeah, the fireworks you could do it all year round.
Yeah.
So, you know, people would do it on like Canada Day or Victoria Day, but you could do it all year.
Yeah.
And they didn't really harass you like the police or anything.
Yeah.
You know, they never really had problems. It just seems like, I mean, I don't know, it's because of the climate. It's more, you know, humid there.
Yeah.
So things, you don't really hear about fires happening.
Yeah.
Or,
I didn't see a lot of police when I was there either.
no.
But you was dead on about the traffic.
Mm.
How they honk at you.
Yeah.
You told me beware. Beware. And we're walking from the through the airport parking lot, and I heard they honk at us, right?
No.
I heard somebody get honked at.
Yeah, no, they were honking at somebody else.
They
I think.
they barely move. I mean, they're about to move and they're getting honked at. They have no patience there. I was dying.
No patience there, man. They will honk at you in a second. They're honking at you before the light even turns green. It's like, what the heck?
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely a change.
Yeah.
That took me a little while to get used to that.
Yeah, so just a couple more things we'll wrap it up. But so the traffic, what's it like driving in Canada?
Oh man.
Yeah,
It depends.
It looked hectic to me.
Yeah, if you're driving, oops, did that come off? Okay, but if you're driving in Ontario, it's not as, you know, condensed as population as far as in Toronto.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of forest, a lot of greenery, a lot of trees. You know, it's peaceful. But when you get into the city, holy smokes!
Yeah, you guys used to go to movies and you would struggle getting a parking spot.
Oh man, it was like Christmas everywhere. That's what it reminded me of. It's like when you go to the mall, I'd be like, man, when I was back in Denver, this would be like Christmas. You'd have to fight for parking spots. You know,
Yeah.
go into the movie. There was so many times we had to come back
Yeah.
because the movie was overbooked
Yeah.
or packed.
Yeah.
Or, you know, only seats they had left was the ones in the very front.
Yeah.
So we'd always have to reschedule and come
Because
back.
Christelle won't sit in the front either.
Yeah, I don't like sitting in the
You won't do it either?
I will if I had to. I've had to do it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's this. Everything is like Christmas there. Everything is packed. Everything is busy. People are everywhere.
everywhere.
You back up, somebody's gonna be right there. I guarantee you. Somebody's gonna be there waiting to get hit.
Yeah,
You know, a car or a person.
Yeah,
and it's just like, my goodness, man, that was something I never could get used to.
yeah.
It was always hard.
So, what'd you like about Canada?
Oh, great healthcare.
Yeah,
The healthcare was great. Didn't really have problems like socially too much, like police or anything like that.
Yeah.
Never really had to worry about that.
Yeah.
Too much. I did like some people was like Toronto. It was fun just seeing like meeting people from different countries. You know, you get a lot of people from China and India and the islands, Jamaica, you know, Trinidad. You know, you meet people even from Russia. You know, Italy. It's like a miniature New York. You see, meet all these different people. So that was something I really appreciated. That's something I always remember. You know, it's just like with us talking about January 6th with the insurrection and everything. It's like a lot of people are watching us, a lot of countries, and because I lived outside the country, I'm more aware of like how other countries view us and everything. So that's one thing I was thinking for living there. You got this, you know, see everybody else's opinion or see how they thought of the U.S. or see how their societies are, you know, how they react to different things and how their governments are. So I definitely learned a lot from that.
What didn't you like about it? I know you talked about the weather.
Yeah.
Traffic.
You know, as far as like the U.S., there's like we talked about, you have more opportunity to grow here in the U.S. than you would in Toronto. It's like there, you know, every country has its advantages and disadvantages. One of their disadvantages are if you're a minority, you're not going to be able to progress as far as you would here. You know, here
I'm not so certain. So what do you mean? I'm a minority. I don't see myself. What do you mean by that?
Right.
But I hear you though.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. Different country. Yeah. Even if you are from that country as a minority, sometimes you know some things they haven't really dealt with like we have here. Our stuff is more out in the open. Yeah. As far as we've seen, you know, they always hide it. There, it's more institutionalized, like some of the, you know, some of the racism and stuff like that. You know, so there's things that we do better there than they do there, and there's some things they do better than we do because you don't really see, you know, like police beating up minorities as much or shooting them.
Do people carry guns there?
They have guns, but it's not like here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have that open. I don't understand it completely. I don't know if they have that open carry permit or things like that. You don't really hear many people doing that. I mean, it's not like Britain. I know when you went to Britain, you probably noticed the cops don't really carry guns.
I didn't see any police.
No.
I don't think I saw any.
Yeah.
But tell me about the website.
Well, the website, it's kind of stalled right now.
Yeah. But
I would have had this out.
It's big though. You got a lot in there.
I had a lot. Well, I
haven't seen it lately,
there.
but I saw it when you first did it.
Well, unfortunately, because of all the things that have been happening, I've had to go in there and I haven't really done it yet, but I've had to stop. I have to gut it. And start all over again. Because unfortunately, like I said, I know like some of these QAnon people and how they think, and unfortunately, some of them are on my website.
Okay.
And I'm not going to have them on there. I'm not going to have people who are insurrectionists or anything else because my stuff was more about the information.
Yeah.
And my website was just more like exploring like the possibilities of what's going on in our reality, our societies, and things about UFOs and spirituality and things of that nature. That's kind of what my website was about. It was just to give people information, like what they can, if they want to research these things on their own. And I had a bunch of names on there, and I had some websites that they could click on. But right now, so some of them are still good. You know, some of the people in there I still do listen to because they're more impartial. They're not trying to rely on this QAnon stuff or rely on Trump and all these other things. But unfortunately, some of them did have that in there, and because all these things that transpired, I'm like, I can't have that on my website. I'm just, even if it stalls it, and at some point I have to go in there and start over.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna do it more.
Me too.
For just more of my spiritual stuff, like my out of body stuff and things that I been doing for years.
Yeah.
And that's probably what I have more on there. I will probably have some of it, like with the possibilities of extraterrestrials and UFOs and things like that. But it's not gonna be a whole bunch of it. Most of it's gonna be on the spiritual side.
That's cool.
And out of body side, just things maybe that other people experience, near death experiences, things like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think with it, the next time we get together, maybe we'll talk more about it. Like you have some interesting stories, interesting dreams.
Yeah.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah.
It's scary if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
But it opens your mind up, because I know one thing I learned from you is that I was limited in my thinking. For some reason, I just don't. I'm in a box. I'm in this box, and then when you start telling your stories, your dreams, and the experience, I'm like, oh, wait a second. It kind of opened my box up, and I'm like, that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it does happen or not, but I never even thought about it. It could be a possibility, and that's how you open it up for me.
Yeah.
It's like, so that's my thought on it. I mean, I don't do the out of body and stuff like you do, but your stories have definitely opened me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see, what you're doing is you're being an open-minded skeptic. And that's what people should do. You're not just believing it. You're saying these are possibilities. I don't know. I haven't really experienced it myself. But you're saying that's a possibility. And I'm not just going to say it's impossible. Because anything is possible.
Yeah. Has to be.
Yeah.
The universe.
Yeah.
This earth is here. We're here.
Yeah.
Anything has to be possible. It's just that in my mind, I just never thought. I was just all caught up in, got this furniture here, I gotta go to work and, whatever, I'm not thinking that there's something else or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And that's when you start telling the stories, like, oh, okay. But so next time we get together, we'll talk about when you first told us about your experiences.
Yeah.
And this, if you allow me to, some other things. We'll just wrap it up though.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else you want to say? Any closing remarks you have or anything?
No, I'm just, this has been interesting.
Yeah, we're just chilling,
we'll see
talking.
where this goes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It was fun.
Yeah, okay, cool. It was fun for me too.
Yeah.
This is like what we always do though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a little bit more serious right now than what we usually are because we're big clowns. But we still talk about the same stuff.
Yeah, we're still talking about the same things.
Yeah.
We don't go completely,
They couldn't handle us.
They would be turned off.
No doubt. We're not clowns.
Yeah, so that's what
you take us seriously.
Exactly.